Hello and welcome to the program. This edition of Newsroom series covering Nigeria's Northeast. I am Bukola Koka. And first, the top story. The 5th meeting of the Lake Chad Basin Governors Forum for Regional Cooperation and Stabilization, Peace Building and Sustainable Development has ended in Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, with a commitment to strengthen the MNJTF, that's the Multinational Joint Task Force, in order to completely eliminate the continued threat posed by Boko Haram, ISWAP, and other terrorist groups in the region. Declared open by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was represented by his vice, Mr. Kashim Shettima, the meeting was themed Rebuilding the Lake Chad Basin, Consolidating Gains, Commitment to Peace, Cross-Border Cooperation, Security and Sustainable Development for a Resilient Community. In attendance were Lake Chad Basin governors, including the governors from Cameroon, Chad, Niger Republic, as well as the governors of Borno, Adamawa and Yobe states in northeast Nigeria. The forum recognizes and commends the substantial achievements made under the regional strategy for stabilization, recovery and resilience of the areas affected by Boko Haram in the Lake Chad Basin region, which have significantly contributed to stabilization, peace and sustainable development. And staying with issues affecting the Lake Chad region, the Borno State Governor, Professor Babagana Zulum, has called for the establishment of large-scale irrigation farms as key solutions to addressing the escalating food insecurity in the Lake Chad Basin region. The governor made the call during a panel discussion titled Ensuring Food Security Through Building Resilience of Food Systems in the Lake Chad Basin region at the ongoing 5th Lake Chad Basin Governors Forum in Maiduguri. Governor Zulum emphasized that the Lake Chad Basin region is endowed with vast arable land, which, if properly harnessed, can significantly contribute to the region's food security. He underscored the importance of collaboration between regional governors, critical partners, and the United Nations to establish irrigation farms that can be efficiently managed by agricultural experts. Nigerians in diaspora have been urged to explore investment opportunity in the Northeast, particularly in the areas of agriculture, mineral resources, tourism and education. This call was made during a sensitization and advocacy program aimed at promoting diaspora investment potential in Northeast Nigeria. Chairman of the Nigeria in Diaspora Commission, Mrs. Abike Dabiri Iriwa, emphasizes that the advocacy efforts could lead to significant benefits for the country if more diasporans invest. Our correspondent Hajara Aliu reports.
The Chief Executive Officer.
The clarion call is going out to Nigerians living abroad to constantly look back and seek investment opportunities at home, especially the vast potential that exists in the areas of agriculture, mineral resources, tourism and education. This advocacy is being led by the Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission with a workshop in Bauchi. One of the key issues being addressed is closing the trust deficit between Nigerians at home and those abroad and encouraging them to contribute to the nation's developments.
I'm sure this message will be conveyed to His Excellency.
This round of the initiative is focused on the Northeast region.
This workshop is designed to provide a platform for diaspora investors to learn about the investment opportunities available in the Northeast region and to connect with local stakeholders and policymakers. NIDCOM and its partners have assembled a team of experts who will share their insights and experiences on diaspora investment.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, represented by its secretary, stresses the importance of halting the demarketing of Nigeria and leveraging on the resources, skills, global exposure, and networks of the diaspora population to drive progress.
Northeast is a cradle of human resources, material resources, mineral resources, agricultural resources, and every other type of resources that you can mention, that you can harness for development.
The NIDCOM team also pays a courtesy visit to Governor Bala Mohammed, who uses the opportunity to promote Bauchi State to Nigerians abroad as an investment destination.
We know the potential of Yankari. There is a lot of interest on Yankari. It is not only the game aspect, but also the leisure and tourism, the warm spring. Yes, we have issues with conservationists and environmentalists, but certainly we'll be able to do what is required. We are leveraging on World Bank to ensure we use AgriCell and other initiatives to reposition Yankari so that it can be given a private sector-driven initiative, lift back. So whoever you can connect us with, we are ready to do it.
The outcome of this initiative is expected to address some of the challenges hindering development, especially private sector-driven investment, and mobilize Nigerians in the diaspora to do more back home. Hajara Aliyu, Channels Television News.
As technology advances, the network of civil society groups in Yobe State is asking the state government to introduce artificial intelligence into the curriculum of primary and secondary schools for better understanding. The program manager of Yobe Peace and Development Initiative, Mr. Gambo Tarbutu, with support from the Save Children International, disclosed this at the commemoration of the 2025 International Day for Education in Damaturu, the Yobe State capital.
Academic activities have resumed in most parts of Yobe State once affected by the Boko Haram insurgency in the last 14 years. Each academic year presents another opportunity to increase enrollment in public schools so no students will be left behind and learning gaps will be closed, especially in the area of ICT. It's an area of learning that civil society groups want the Yobe State government to pay special attention to. Some of those attending the International Educators Day want the government to introduce artificial intelligence into the curriculum of primary and secondary schools.
We felt it is necessary for us to also give our quota around commemoration of International Day on Education, where we intend to advocate mainstreaming artificial intelligence into Yobe State system of education. And that is why we have invited education stakeholders from different nooks and crannies across the state. And the paper will also be presented in line with the theme, that is mainstreaming artificial intelligence into Yobe State system of education.
Be having panelists to discuss how artificial intelligence can be mainstreamed into education curriculum, how this can help to build teachers' performance and be able to improve learning outcome for children. We're also going to have a presentation from WISU, Yobe State University, to have a speech, a paper presentation on how AI can be mainstreamed into the Yobe education system. If you recall earlier, Yobe State governor declared state of emergency on education. So, and with the rise of artificial intelligence, we are looking at innovative ways in which we can improve our education system.
For the state government, the Northeast suffered a massive blow to its education sector following years of insurgency, a situation which created fear within families about allowing children, especially girls, back to school. Nevertheless, it's working closely with traditional rulers as well as school-based management communities to ensure students are enrolled and retained in schools.
We are going up and down for constant supervision to see that children are coming to school without bullying them, without doing things that will make them not to come to school. We are organizing meetings with the SBMCs, traditional rulers, and the parents to show them the importance of education in the local government.
The significance of this day is that to bring and create awareness among the public about how important education is serving as a ladder to all human endeavors and success, and most importantly to build the confidence of our younger generation that there are greener future by being in school and by being educated.
Recent data by the National Bureau of Statistics reported that over 427,230 children in Yobe State were out of school as of November 2024, which is 43% of the state's child population. Importance of enrollment hits harder with the theme of the 2025 International Day for Education, marked on January 24, which focused on the role of education in peace and development with a focus on artificial intelligence. Knowledge needed by the younger generation that the world is a better place when everyone lives together in peaceful coexistence.
Critical stakeholders have expressed confidence in the ability of the proposed national digital economy to fast-track economic growth and significantly improve service delivery in the country. And technical experts meeting in Yola, the Adamawa state capital, have expressed confidence in the ability of the proposed e-governance bill to fast-track economic growth and significantly improve service delivery in the country. This is the view of most participants at a key players' engagement in Yola, aimed at examining the content of the bill during discussions on various aspects of the e-governance bill. The proposed National Digital Economic and E-Governance Bill before the National Assembly is meant to contribute to the federal government's efforts to drive economic growth, leveraging on latest trends in digital technology. Gathered here at the banquet hall of the Government House in Yola, the Adamawa state capital, are tech experts and key players who are here to scrutinize the documents and make inputs. Setting the tone for the engagement is the Special Advisor to Governor Umar of Interior on ICT, Hamajam Hamed, who says Adamawa State is a willing partner to the federal government in terms of digital revolution, while one of the participants highlights some of the challenges to the bill.
A lot is coming. This bill at the national level is seeking to transform how we deal, how we do business, how we take evidences, how we conduct transactions in the digital economy. Adamawa, to some extent, we are ready because we have an agency, ASIDA, which the bill has captured a lot in the areas of e-commerce, cybersecurity, privacy and data protection, and the House of Assembly has passed that into law. His Excellency has signed that into law just this past November. So we are ready, but we're also keen on contributing to what will happen at the national level.
This idea will not be actualized if we don't have a stable light. So stable light is a key issue here. And secondly, we need to have reliable and affordable internet. If not, we can't be talking about e-government without making sure that we have these two things on board.
The Minister of Communications, Innovations and Digital Economy, Dr. Boson Tijani, represented by his special advisor, Dahiru Jada, says the bill will transform the economy and create employment.
It's a bill that is going to have impact on especially the younger generations, people that in the ecosystem digitally create innovative space for all Nigerians. And then also this will create jobs in the long run. And with the renewed up agenda of Mr. President, creating jobs is one of the key agenda for the government.
It's a transformation drive that the Adamawa state government has already keyed into.
We are ready to partner with other development partners and the federal government to ensure that digital transformation is being encouraged and implemented fully in the state. And recently, the governor has approved 100,000 skill digital training, 70,000 for youths and women in the state, and 30,000 for the civil servants. There are other transformations that is going on in the state, and we want to believe, as a subnational, the digital transformation has come to stay as a government. If we must rise up as a country to meet up with other countries in the world. Digitalization of our economy is paramount.
As the engagement rounds up, suggestions and relevant inputs generated at this engagement will be forwarded to the National Assembly for consideration. The Northeast Development Commission has restated its commitment to contributing its own quota to providing more healthcare services to the people of the region, particularly those ravaged by insecurity. The Commission is partnering with eye care professionals to offer free eye care services to over 4,000 residents with varying degrees of eye defects to improve their eyesight and give them a sense of belonging despite the insecurity in the Northeast region. These residents of Taraba State who have one challenge or the other with their eyesight are here for free consultation and treatment offered by the Northeast Development Commission in conjunction with eye care professionals. The intervention, which is taking place in southern Taraba, targets 4,800 residents who are scheduled for 40 minor surgeries, 100 cataract surgeries in Wukari and Ibi local government areas. The partnership is described as massive and timely as only 3 optometrists practice in the state.
The eye care needs in the state is actually very great. Unfortunately, we don't have enough manpower in Taraba State. We don't have enough facilities. People cannot readily access eye care, okay, when they need to do so. So this is a great opportunity for a lot of people to have their eyes checked. Some have been going around with blinding cataracts for several months and years. They cannot afford the cost of surgery. So it's a great opportunity for them to have this treatment at no cost at all.
The Northeast Development Commission says the exercise is part of its commitment to bridge the gap in the eye care health needs of residents and will continue to work in the Northeast region's health sector until the number of people with eye problems greatly reduce.
They should remain hopeful because by the special grace of God, more of this is going to be coming their way, not just for eyes health care, but other parts of the health as well.
It's a gesture that has saved beneficiaries cost of treatment and prevented many from going blind.
I cannot see far. So when I came, I could only identify the movement of the finger. So after the surgery now, they just did a VA for me. It's now 6/24. So I can see now at the distance of 6 meters. So I'm so happy to have seen the lights again.
I came here purposely because of my eyes problem. And they have done me surgery. And they opened it today. I'm feeling the eyes was not seeing, but now I'm seeing okay. It's not as before. It's clear.
Before, I don't used to see clear. And as I came here, they give me free cards, free medicine, free eyeglass. In short, I can see clearly. Immediately I put the glass, I can read very clearly.
The exercise is expected to be replicated in other local government areas of Yoro, Gesol, and Sardana, as well as states within the region to improve the health care needs of the people. And now to politics. The drum beats of politics in Gombe State are beginning to resound as Tudun Wada community in Shamaki Ward says it is its turn to produce the next governor in 2027. This matter was the point of emphasis during an award of impact and homecoming ceremony organized by Tudun Wada community in honor of one of its illustrious sons, Jibrin Bardi, who ran under the banner of the PDP and came second to APC's Inowa Yahaya during the 2023 gubernatorial election. Tudunwada community says it has never produced a governor since the formation of Gombe State more than 28 years ago, claiming that its rich socio-political history and contributions to the development of Gombe State place her in pole position to do so in 2027.
The Tudunwada community in the Shamaki ward of Gombe local government area seems to be in its political cave of Adalam, mapping out ways and means of breaking the jinx and clinching Gombe State's governorship seat in 2027. The community, which produced Mr. Jibrin Barde, the candidate of the People's Democratic Party for the 2023 governorship election, says it has learned its lessons and has highly qualified indigents that can occupy the Gombe State government house in 2027.
Issues I identified is that, our politics in Nigeria has been labeled as a dirty politics. And mostly well-informed people, educated people, and well-to-do people don't want to participate in the politics. That might be a reason why when the most capable ones or the ones that have the capacity can pull out of the process, that is where you have what you have on ground. The elites and the well-informed people have to, rethink and maybe shift on their position to now join politics so that we can, at least they can contribute in one way or the other with their wealth of experience so that we can have a decent system of leadership.
The PDP reveals that it is putting forward a united front and is confident of returning to Gombe State Government House in 2027.
So the most important is in-house conflict. If you remove it, then we are going to win. Sometimes that what affects us is what? The conflict within the PDP. But gradually we will amend it and they will come to success.
Even as is the situation now, out of 9 federal positions, all right, senators and House of Reps, PDP has 7 out of 9. So Gombe State is PDP. We are winning 2027. And at the federal level, if they are able to give us a very good candidate as they did the other time, we are winning it also. And this government, as it is not performing according to the satisfaction of the people, definitely they are defeating themselves.
What we require is cooperation of everybody. It's very important for us to uplift each and everyone that is out there. When we are united together, then we will be able to win together. So what is critical for all of us is to see how we can pull everybody to come up out of this state in which we found ourselves. People are suffering. There is hunger all over the country. You can see it's across the state. People are very poor. There is dearth of infrastructure. Our educational facilities have crumbled. Our healthcare system is totally in shambles. And therefore, we need to contribute our own quota in whatever capacity we can. And that is the message we have today.
The People's Democratic Party has won 2 senatorial seats and 5 House of Representatives seats in the 2023 Federal Assembly elections, while Jibrin Barde polled 233,131 votes, losing to Inwo Yahaya of the All Progressives Congress APC, who polled 342,821 votes.
And that's it on the program. Join us again, same time next week for another round of editions covering different regions of the country. I am Bukola Koka. Bye for now.